Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to NAGA Season 7, Week 7. Here is one of our 1 p.m. Eastern games, and it's a little bit of a weird one. It's San Antonio playing Milwaukee, and you'd think that this would be, a primetime game, this time last year, probably. But not so much. It's going to be an early game today. San Antonio coming into Milwaukee with a record of 4-2. They have a plus 53 point differential. They do have the league's best offense, 18th best passing, second rushing, 18th best defense, 21st in passing, 13th in rushing. Milwaukee, on the other hand, they have struggled a lot. They are 1-5 with a minus 33 point differential. 26th ranked offense, 5th passing, 29th rushing, and 26th total defense, 14th passing, 30th rushing. Despite them having an okay O-line. Yes, they traded Quentin Bell. They still have Marshall Lockett and William Slade II there. I don't know really why they're 1-5, but they're 1-5, which is interesting to me. Injuries for these teams coming into this game. San Antonio linebacker Oliver Crisp, hairline toe fracture, out until the wild card round of the playoffs. And Michael Bruno, the backup tight end, has a tweaked knee. He'll be out until the conference championship round. For Milwaukee, it's defensive end Ethan Duke, who is out for the year. He destroyed his knee, torn meniscus and a torn PCL. And then Kaysen Campbell also tweaked his knee. He'll be out till the divisional round. Milwaukee is on the brink of being eliminated from the playoffs. San Antonio right now, again sitting at 4-2. That is first place in the GFC South. And if the playoffs started today, they would hold the second seed in the JFC, just behind Columbus, who has a better division win percentage. Clear skies, light winds here in Milwaukee. 34% chance to win for the home team. 2 out of 4 taken either team. Should be a good game here. Two high-powered offenses. Of course, you saw scrolling by on the screen, Marcellus Walker is a Milwaukee Bee. Yep, he will be the wide receiver one along with Devin Brooks and Jordan Salerno, so expect to see a lot of heavy wide receiver formations for Milwaukee. Scott Mears will boot it deep for the Bees as Reggie Goss will return it, and San Antonio will get the ball first here to start, as it will be Ryan Davis to lead his team out onto the field. Devon Bronson at running back, one of the best in the league at a 90 overall elite. Bronson on the carry, picks up a first down, stop made by number 5, it's Kayvon Macklin, the 99 overall elite dev safety. 9th overall pick in season 5 out of Ohio State. Davis on the handoff. Bronson going nowhere. There is a big stop for William Slade II. 2nd and 8. Davis, play action. Gonna go deep. Has Michael McCloskey as the coverage completely abandoned him. Stop made by Macklin. First down picked up for the Fighters as they are starting out on the right foot here in the first quarter. Bronson on the handoff. Kyle Kiefer, the second stint with the Bees in his career. Actually played on San Antonio for a short while before being traded back to Milwaukee. Davis's pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for Daquan Fowler, covered that time by Musa Kanta. Superstar Dev corner out of Temple. 3rd and 8. Davis empty backfield. Will throw. Wide open target. Fowler. Touchdown. San Antonio. Daquan Fowler gets into the end zone. And the Fighters strike first. Extra point by longtime fighter Sam Pfannenstiel is good. Pfannenstiel on the boot. And that'll be not returnable for Andre Rowe, touchback. Joseph Abatangelo. The battle of the two arguably best quarterbacks in the league today. 96 overall is Abatangelo, elite dev. Was the second to last pick in the first round back in season 2 out of San Diego State. So far this year, 1,700 yards, 17 TDs. Does have 8 picks, though, through 6 games. Abatangelo's pass here is complete. That's his running back, Devin Chapman. And he breaks off a tackle and has a first down. Stop made there by Kyrell Trotter. First and 10, Abatangelo back in the pocket. Looks to throw it deep. Caught! Gary the Snail! A big gain of 39 for the user-created prospect out of Hawaii. As we said, lots of heavy receivers. Yes, this one with 4 receivers. That pass complete to Walker. Breaks a tackle. Has a first, I believe. Yes. Stop made by Braxton Bowens. 10 yards there for Walker. First and goal for the Bees. Play action now. Abatangelo to the end zone. Troy Wilkins. Touchdown, Bees. Troy Wilkins finding the end zone. Milwaukee has tied the score thanks to a tremendous drive led by Abatangelo at the helm. We will see what Davis and company can do to respond. 3 tight ends in the formation here. Bronson on the handoff. He'll have about 3 there. Of course, Milwaukee on the defensive side trading away a big part of their offense this week. Steven Sekaresh has gone to Minnesota in exchange for Blake Dale, who will take his place at linebacker, and a couple of picks. A couple of later round picks going to Minnesota as well. And Davis will be sacked here on 3rd down. It's Adam Katona breaking through for the sack, the former Viper. Another big trade acquisition coming over in the trade for Quentin Bell. 4th down, McQueen to punt to Andre Rowe. This guy can fly, but he is going to be stopped by Bronson at the 31. First and 10 for Abatangelo. Chapman will get the handoff, and he'll be stopped there. 99 on the stop for San Antonio is Deshaun Allen, a 6th-year defensive tackle, starred out of Georgia. Abatangelo to throw it. Pass is caught. Nice catch by Wilkins, and he has a first down. Wilkins, a veteran, longtime Bee, 83 overall superstar at 31 years of age at NC State. False start on Milwaukee. It's the guard A.J. Jackson. The rookie getting flagged there. Pushing back 5, 1st and 15. Abatangelo has time, gets it complete to Devin Brooks. Stop made, I believe that was 28 on the tackle. That is Jalen Majors. 2nd and 10, probably the last play of the first quarter coming up here. Abatangelo looking for Walker. He's got him. Marcellus Walker hauls it in right over the head of Braxton Bowens. And that is how the first quarter ends. Milwaukee, little weak eye formation. Jermaine Hall at fullback. Devin Chapman, the tailback. He'll get the carry. Spins out of the first tackle and is eventually stopped. 56 on the stop is Devin Means. Former Tucson draft pick 2 years ago. Abatangelo, pressure coming, going down for the sack. Didn't even have any time. Jerome Smart on the corner blitz gets to him. Loss of a couple. 3rd and 14, Abatangelo to pass. It's hauled in. Walker with an outstanding catch. First and goal, Bees. Abatangelo back to the air. Looking over the middle, think he was trying to hit Wilkins there, but that was just not a good throw. 2nd and goal now. I formation. Abatangelo thought about getting rid of it, but instead goes down. It's B.J. Black with the sack. Loss of about 8 or 9. Abatangelo on 3rd and goal. Looking, I believe, for Walker. Yes, it was. That was Jalen Majors in coverage. Incomplete. Scott Mears will try from 35. And the kick is good. The undrafted kicker out of Oregon State gives Milwaukee the lead. He will get things started once again as Reggie Goss collects it at his 5. And brought down there after a return of about 22. Davis going to start out here in the pistol. McCloskey and James Dowd, his tight ends. Bronson on the carry. Macklin coming up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Davis. Left side out route complete. Ahmad Banks right over the first down marker. Oh, and Burton Guster is hurt. No, that's their best receiver. Oh, no, it's a knee injury, too, so he's probably out for the rest of the regular season. No. No way, dude. Oh, my gosh. Burton Guster was a 99 overall receiver. And the user-created prospect of owner Cole Troll, and he is going to be so sad. So sad. 2nd down and 3, so they'll have to rely on Fowler for most of their output in the receiving game going forward. Bronson on the carry. And that is good enough for the first. But that is horrible, losing Guster on this drive here. Bobby Armour on the run there, and that'll gain 6. 2nd down 4. Bronson on the run that time. Good enough for the first. Stop made by 58 Evan Mann. First down, Fighters down by 3. Armour on the carry, breaks off one tackle, and William Slade bringing him down after a gain of 8. Second down and 2.
Set hike.
3 minutes to go, first half. Little RPO action, and he's got Banks. Nice fake out that time. First and goal for the Fighters.
Hike.
Can Davis and company punch it in? Bronson going nowhere that time. Tevin Askew, the strong safety on the stop. Loss of a couple. Second down and goal now, as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Go!
Davis out of the pistol. Looking to the end zone. He's got Calvin Wellington. Touchdown, Fighters. Calvin Wellington, the 87 overall start-ev receiver from Montego Bay, Jamaica. Second-year draft pick out of Miami, Florida. The Hurricanes alum has himself a touchdown. His 4th touchdown on just his 5th catch all year. Talking about a red zone threat. Did he just make the tackle too? He did. Calvin Wellington doing it all on the Fighters today. Gets a touchdown and says, you know what? I'm going to run down there on special teams and make the tackle for you too. Devin Brooks hauling that one in. Kenny Gatewood bringing him down that time. A little hurry up tempo for the Bees. Now down by 4. Abatangelo, who was he throwing to that time? Looked to be in Salerno's direction, but that was more toward a San Antonio player than to him. 3rd and 6. Abatangelo tosses it to Chapman. And does he have enough? I don't think he does. Oh, they gave it to him anyway. Okay, interesting. 1st and 10. Abatangelo caught Brooks. And that is a big one. Good for 21 yards. As they keep on going here. Abatangelo to Salerno. That's a completion. Gain of 9. Second down and 1. A toss. Oh, a handoff to Chapman, and he is lit up by Oliver Adler. Oh, my goodness. Loss of 5. Abatangelo on 3rd and 6. Completes it. He's got his man Troy Wilkins. First down picked up, as that is a big one for the Bees. Abatangelo from the 35. Look at the throw. Has Salerno wide open. Not sure what San Antonio's coverage was doing. Oh, there was a corner blitz there. That's why. 1st and 10. Milwaukee still has 2 timeouts, but they've got Devin Brooks wide open. Touchdown, Milwaukee. Again, taking advantage of the corner blitz put on by San Antonio. And Milwaukee has the late first half lead. Goss getting it out to the 26. Can San Antonio tie this game or perhaps take the lead before half? We'll see. Complete. There's Fowler, breaks a tackle. Tevin Askew racing after him, but it'll eventually be Macklin who brings him down. Timeout, Fighters, they're first. 1st and 10, 20 seconds left. Pass here complete. J.J. McFarland making the catch this time. And that'll be good enough for another first down. Davis pumped up after that one. We're going to continue it here. Davis to James Dowd. Incomplete. As there's Blake Dale getting in on the action in his new threads. Second down, they'll take the field goal here.
Hike.
Kick is good by Fannensteel. So they will tie the game here. And Rowe will corral it from about the 2. And Rowe trying to find a lane but could not. As ball comes out to the 28 with 2 seconds left. Shotgun 3 wide out to the left side here. Pass is incomplete. And that will end the half. 17 apiece here after 2 quarters. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. All right, we are back just in time for the second half to begin. Andre Rowe with the grab there for Milwaukee. Gain of 5. It'll bring up a second down and 5.
Hike.
Abatangelo. Sacked. It's A.J. Pierre. Third down now for Milwaukee. Abatangelo, play action, looking for Wilkins. Oh, almost intercepted. Kyrell Trotter almost coming down with that football. It'll be fourth down. Relatively new punter Lucas Moss will punt it deep, a second-year undrafted punter out of Kennesaw State. Was in the season 6 draft class, did not get picked. Got picked up by Milwaukee a couple weeks ago in replacement of Raul Muniz. First and 10 for San Antonio at the 40. Davis, handoff, Bronson. Good stuff there by Kiefer. Gain of 3, second down and 7 coming up. 3 wide out set. That's Banks, McFarland, and Fowler. Bronson on the toss play to the outside, and he'll be met there after a gain of 3. Bronson averaging just over 4 yards a carry this afternoon. Davis, pass is caught, McFarland, and that'll be good enough for the first as he gets him inside of Milwaukee territory. 3 tight ends in the formation. McCloskey, Dowd, and Christian Bryson. Little RPO. Nice fake to Banks. Faked the run, went over the top. Has a first down.
Go.
Handoff will draw play. Bronson's got space and another first down. Big run there for Bronson. Gets him inside the 10. Pistol formation now. Another handoff. Bronson to the left side. He drags Kiefer with him. And it's a touchdown for the Fighters.
Go.
throw from his end zone. Breaks a tackle, then gets upended. Little body slam that time by Littlewood. First down at the 17 for the Bees as they start their drive backed up here. Avatangelo wide open, but he missed him, was Gary the Snail. That is the same exact play he caught his last ball on. And that'll be incomplete. Second down and 10. Chapman on the run. Looks like it was 93 Spillman on the tackle. Third down and 8 coming up. Abatangelo back in the pocket. Quick throw, incomplete. Looking for, I believe it was Walker or Brooks, one of the two. Gatewood on the stop. Or on the pass defense anyway. Moss to punt. Goss to return. Kind of rhymes. Chapman on the stop. Davis will hand off. It's Bronson. William Slade meets him there. Good for 2. (24-17) San Antonio. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Davis on the wheel route. He's got Bronson. Nice catch. Evan Mann on the tackle. I believe. Bronson here, and there is Mann again on the tackle. Under 3 minutes now. Davis almost got sacked, completes it to John Calabrese. Hardly ever see him get involved in the offense for San Antonio, but he is certainly there. More used as a blocker. His third catch of the year goes for a first down here. Bronson on the run. That is 53 on the stop that time for Milwaukee. That's Brad Bossenbrook, the rookie 5th-round pick linebacker out of Michigan State. Armor on the run, and Dale bringing him down short of the line. 3rd and 1 coming up. This could be big for Milwaukee's defense. Crowd on their feet looking for a big stop here. Bronson getting the handoff, and he's got the first down. First and goal at the 8 for the Fighters. Can they break this game open? Armour stopped. No gain on that one. Macklin on the tackle. And that'll end the third quarter. San Antonio up by 7. They're going to make it a 14-point lead if they do end up scoring here. Second and goal from the 8.
Go!
Weak guy set. Play action. Davis toward the end zone. Incomplete. Looking in the direction of Ahmad Banks. Third down and goal. Milwaukee fans energized again. They go play action. Davis fires to the end zone. A dart to McCloskey for the score. That was a thing of beauty from Ryan Davis. You couldn't have put it any better. Oh my gosh. (31-17) San Antonio. But this game is not over yet. Because remember, you got Jose Avatangelo on the other side of that quarterback battle. Andre Rowe breaks a tackle here and gets out to the 30. I mean, relatively speaking, it's pretty good for a kickoff return. compared to what his last one was. Milwaukee starts in the gun. Hand off to Chapman. And it'll be Bowens that time making the tackle. Second down and 4 coming up. Play action. Abatangelo feeling the pressure and going down. It's B.J. Black with the sack. His second one of the ball game brings up a 3rd and 12. Abatangelo quickly throwing here into double coverage, and that is Braxton Bowens, who says, nope, not going to happen today. Moss, who has become increasingly busy, will be back out there to punt. And Goss on the return. Salerno flying down there to make the hit. Used not only as a receiver, but also as a punt coverage man. Salerno, great tackle that time. Bronson on the run. Macklin, who seems to fly all over the place, makes another tackle. Good for 4, second down and 6. Davis passing out of the weak eye. McCloskey, no chance, incomplete. Askew and Macklin that time on the coverage. Third down. McCloskey lined up in the mid-slot to the right. Bronson now goes in motion. Davis throws in the direction of Banks. That is incomplete. Oliver Dunn on the coverage that time, and San Antonio will punt. Zach McQueen booting it away. And a row from his 13 or so. Bronson wrestles him down. Return of about 15 yards. Chapman on the carry. Second down and 4 as we approach 7 minutes remaining in the game. Emptying out the backfield, Abatangelo goes down again. It's a sack, number 3 for B.J. Black today. The offensive line simply has had no answer for him. That pass is complete. Walker on the deep crosser, and Jerome Smart on the stop. Gain of 26 on that connection. Abatangelo back to pass again. This time has Salerno on the outside. Forced out after a gain of 8. Brings up a 2nd and 2. Abatangelo play action. Wide open. Salerno with the grab. Inside the 10, and that'll hype up the Milwaukee crowd. A goal to go situation. Theo Finch coming in for Salerno. Abatangelo to the end zone. He's got Walker. Touchdown, Bees. And they are right back in this thing. Extra point by Mears is up and good. And oh boy, do we have a game for you now. 31-24 with just over 4 to go. Could make for an exciting finish here. Mears. Goss gonna let that one go. Touchback, San Antonio. Davis out on offense, starting out in the gun here with 2 tight ends. James Dowd, the man in motion.
Go!
A handoff. It's Bronson. John Beal providing the lead block. Good for 9. Bronson, his 20th carry. Just over 5.5 per for him. There's another 6-yard gain for him that time. 1st and 10 right at the 40 of San Antonio. 3:10 and counting to go. Bronson. And that's another 1st down. As Milwaukee has to start being cognizant of the clock now. As that'll just continue to run if they don't use timeouts here. A handoff, toss play to Armour. And good tackle that time by Bossenbrook. 2:23 to go. Milwaukee's still not using their timeouts for whatever reason. And it'll go down to 2-minute warning. It'll be a 2nd and 7 here. Davis will pass. That is complete to Fowler for the 1st down. And a couple more 1st downs. This one's probably over. We'll see what Davis does here. He's in the pistol. I imagine a run play here. It is. Bronson to the left side. Another 1st down. Man, he cannot be stopped here in this 4th quarter. Little zone look by Milwaukee there. I don't know why they're running zone. Got to put pressure on that backfield. Bronson, Macklin on the stop. And that is their last timeout. So it is 2nd and 5. And I'm sure that San Antonio is thinking they can get 3 out of this. And Bronson is stuffed. Kyle Kiefer on the stop. 3rd and 7 coming up. So if Milwaukee does get a stop here, they'll at least hold them to 3 with an opportunity to get the ball back. It'll run down the rest of the clock, or play clock rather, all the way down to about 55 seconds of game time, that is. 3rd and 7. They're going to go play action. They're going to pass here. It's McCloskey again. He hauls it in. Touchdown, number 2 for Michael McCloskey. They even faked me out. They're not going to go for a field goal. They're going to go for a touchdown. Number 2 for number 7 today. Wow. 57 seconds for Milwaukee to score twice. We have seen crazier things. Remember, if Milwaukee does end up scoring here on this drive, they do have the option, and I guess it's not really a choice at this point, but to do the kickoff conversion, which is 4th and 12. That pass, I think, was dropped, actually. No, it was technically defended by Bowens. 2nd down, 51 seconds remain. Papatangelo looking to Salerno. That is incomplete. Jalen Majors stepping up big time. Only took off 3 seconds. 3rd down and 10 for Papatangelo. He'll look, he'll throw. It's incomplete again. Majors stepping up big. 4th down, this is the game. 44 seconds left. Papatangelo looking. Pass is caught. There's Brooks. And the game is still alive for now. Hurry up offense. 35 seconds left. Papatangelo to Walker. Got him. And they really won't have enough. 20 seconds. I mean, you could take a shot at the end zone here, but what do you got after that is the question. You need to score probably on this play to have a chance. Papatangelo incomplete, looking for Walker. Again, it's 28 and white. Majors defending that pass. 17 seconds left. Brooks and Walker lined up on the left side. They try to go to Walker on the wheel route, and that is one that you got to put in the breadbasket for him, Joey. That play lasted all of 3 seconds. 4th down completion to Brooks, but it shouldn't have even got that far. That'll probably end the game. One more shot. Avatangelo with 3 seconds, and Milwaukee going to come up just short here, but they really did put in a good effort. Avatangelo over 350 yards, and that'll be a touchdown at the end here. Devin Brooks will find himself on the score sheet. Mears' extra point is just barely good, and that will end the game. 38-31 is going to be your final score. Burton Guster is unfortunately hurt for the foreseeable future. No injuries for Milwaukee. Davis 14-20, 4 TDs, 2 of them going to McCloskey. 1 to Wellington, 1 to Fowler. Owens and Majors 4 DP each. Avatangelo 383 and 4 TDs. It's just they didn't run the ball all that much or that well, to be honest. Walker 6 for 117 and 1. Brooks for 7, 101 and 2. Salerno also adding 70 yards as well. Macklin 8 tackles led the team. Blake Dale 4 tackles and a defended pass in his new threads here. Bossenbrook 3 tackles. And there is that game stats for you here. And that will be it. San Antonio improves to 5-2. Milwaukee down to 1-6. And probably not making the playoffs at this point. And that'll be it for this game. We got a whole bunch more coming up. Be sure to check out our Discord server for the full schedule of games. And be sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss any of the action. Take care, folks. We will see you next time. Have a good one.